Little Cup is a competitive Pokemon format where you can only use basic Pokemon at level 5, based on the same format introduced in Pokemon Stadium, where you can only use Pokemon that can evolve and haven't evolved. Just like any other metagame such as OU, Ubers, or even almost any ability, there's a pretty clear-cut metagame that most players follow in order to be successful. In this series of videos leading up to the next season of my Little Cup Draft League, I'll be going over some of the key ideas in the metagame that you need to know to have a chance to beat me, the reigning champion. As always, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and join the Discord, linked in the description if you're interested in playing or learning more about this new draft format. One of the most important pieces of Draft League and competitive Pokemon in general are speed tiers, especially in Little Cup. With the insane stat compression, speed ties will happen in just about every matchup, and speed creeping 1 point can cost you a good chunk of your EV investment. If you watched my championship run this past season of the PPDL, you would see how important choice scarfers and priority can be. Let's take a deeper dive into how you can use these to your advantage, and another fun twist for this season's speed tiers. At the very top of our Little Cup speed tier list, we have some Pokemon like Diglett and Voltorb, both hitting an insane 20 speed. These Pokemon are so fast that they don't need any boost to outspeed everything in the meta. Just below them, we have Pokemon like Mienfoo and Grookey, both sitting at 17 speed. This speed tier puts them in a pretty good spot to outrun a majority of what you see, but draft players especially are really great at finding ways to have the fastest thing on the field. Even though 17 speed is very solid for outrunning most of the metagame, these Pokemon always have to live in fear of Choice Scarf users. A Choice Scarf boosts your speed by 1.5 times, which can turn even a mid-speed Pokemon into lightning fast threats. This comes with a downside of being locked into one move, but this item regularly is the reason I win or lose some games. Now let's talk about the 14 speed tier. This is where things get really interesting. Most of the metagame can reach this 14 speed, and with a Choice Scarf, that's all you need to hit 21, which outspeeds even the fastest threats like Diglett and Voltorb. This makes the Choice Scarf an essential tool for teams that lack natural speedsters. For example, a Choice Scarf Mudbray or Gothita can just become a major threat, outspeeding basically everything in the format and threatening easy knockouts with their commanding attack or trapping ability respectively. With how offensive Little Cup and Draft are, one well-placed Scarfer can easily snowball and finish the game when you lock into the correct move. The key takeaway here is that speed tiers aren't just about raw numbers. They're also about predicting your opponent's moves and positioning your Pokemon effectively. Making sure you have the fastest thing on the field at all times is a key skill in competitive Pokemon, especially in Draft League where you can carefully craft your team to counter the opponent. Next up, let's talk about priority moves. These are moves that bypass the normal speed brackets, allowing you to attack first regardless of your Pokemon's speed stat. In a format where speed tiers are so tight, priority moves can be a game changer. One of the most iconic priority users in Little Cup is Timber. With access to Mach Punch, Timber can pick off weakened opponents before they have a chance to retaliate. But Timber isn't just a one-trick pony. Its ability Iron Fist boosts the power of its punching moves, making Mach Punch even more deadly. And with access to Drain Punch, Timber can heal off damage while dishing out heavy hits. This combination of bulk, power, and priority makes Timber a staple of Little Cup Draft, helping Bio make the finals in the PPDL last season. Many other Pokemon appreciate priority, such as Grookey. Thanks to its signature move, Grassy Glide, and its ability Grassy Surge, Grookey sets up its own grassy terrain, which boosts the power of Grass-type moves and gives Grassy Glide the +1 priority. This means Grookey can basically outspeed everything in the format, even without investing in its speed. Grookey can become a formidable late-game sweeper with Choice Banded sets, or take on the same bulky offensive role as Timber with Eviolite and Grassy Terrain healing. And let's not forget about Fake Out. While it's not as powerful as the other priority moves, Fake Out can give you a free turn of chip damage, which can be crucial in close matches. Pokemon like Meowth and Mienfoo can use Fake Out to secure important KOs or break Focus Ashes, which can be everything in a format with razor-thin margins such as Little Cup Draft. The key to using priority effectively is positioning. You want to save your priority user for late-game situations where they can clean up their weakened opponents. And don't forget to pair them with teammates that can actually weaken the opposing team first. Priority moves are great for finishing off opponents, but they're not always strong enough to take down healthy Pokemon. Finally, let's talk about Sticky Webs. Now, if you're familiar with the standard Little Cup format, you might be wondering why I'm even mentioning Sticky Webs. After all, they're banned in Standard. But in Draft Leagues, all bets are off. With the ability to draft more niche Pokemon like Dewpider and Sewaddle, Sticky Webs can become a legitimate strategy. For those of you who don't know, Sticky Webs is an entry hazard that lowers the speed of grounded Pokemon by 1 stage. This means if your opponent's team relies on naturally fast threats like Diglett or even some Choice Scarfers, Sticky Webs can completely neutralize their speed advantage. And the best part? It only takes 1 turn to set up. But Sticky Webs isn't without some drawbacks. First, it only affects grounded Pokemon, so flying types or Pokemon with Levitate are immune. Second, heavy duty boots completely negate the effects of Sticky Webs, so if your opponent is running boots on their key speedster, your webs won't do too much. In this counter team format, webs and other one-off strategies won't work against everything. That's why it's important to pair Sticky Webs with other forms of speed control, like Priority or Choice Scarf users. While it may sound easy to counter, forcing your opponent to run hazard removers over better offensive threats, or to run boots over Eviolite can make a huge difference in the team building process on top of the game. This kind of interaction is what makes Draft so awesome to play and watch. And there you have it. Everything you need to know about speed tiers, priority moves, and even Sticky Webs in the Lookup Draft. Whether you're running a Choice Scarf Mienfoo, a priority spamming Timber, or even a Sticky Web Dewpider, understanding speed control is key to dominating your matches. If you guys found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Little Cup and Draft League content. Let me know in the comments which Pokemon you think are the best speed controllers in the LC. And if you guys are interested in joining a Draft League, check out the Discord link in the description. We'd love to have you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.